Rainollon here. Today is another build showcase and it's the Falcor. So let's immediately start. Today I'm going to show you two builds on my Falcor. So let's start with the first one. The first one is the heavy attack build. The mods I'm using for the heavy attack build, I'm using Prime Pressure Point, which gives you increased damage, Vicious Frost, which gives you cold discharge chance, Volcanic Edge, which gives you heat discharge chance, heat and cold gives you blast. Volatile Quick Return gives you +3 blast radius. Galvanized Steel gives you critical chance, doubles on heavy attack. Galvanized Reflect gives you heavy attack efficiency, and Galvanized Elementalist gives you 80 initial slash damage. All three of them have the exact same system, so after 4 kills they give you something. This one gives you 120% critical damage, this one gives you 120% slash chance, and this one gives you 80 initial combo after 4 kills. 80 initial combo is 5x all the time, which is quite good, and it's a must-have for heavy attack builds. And the final mod, Amalgam Organ Shadow, which gives you critical damage and heavy attack vinyl speed. So these are the mods. For the Arcane Melee Influence, it's a must-have. Falcor on a heavy attack has a guaranteed chance to proc electricity, which is quite nice with Influence. Influence on a melee electricity status, there's a 20% chance for every elemental status to spread in a 20-meter radius, which is going to make your clear quite satisfying. And it's quite good. I will say it's a must-have for this setup. So that's the Arcane. For the stats, the only thing we care about here is the rivet disposition on this weapon is amazing. Critical chance, critical damage, and increased damage is by far the best in slot. But you can also do something like critical chance, critical damage, and cold or heat. And you can remove one of these mods and your damage is going to be much higher, having a much higher chance to crit, which is going to be a much stronger crit with critical damage. So that's something I would recommend. Critical chance is kind of weakish, but we're still going to crit. Crit multi is also weakish, but we're still going to have a solid critical damage thanks to this and this. Stat chance is good, and this damage here we don't care about. What we care about is damage right over here. So it explodes in a 9-meter radius, which is quite high, doing pretty solid damage, and also has a guaranteed chance to proc electricity, and we also have a solid chance to proc blast. So that blast with a guaranteed chance to proc electricity triggers with this. It's just going to spread the blast in a 20-meter radius, and your clear is going to be quite satisfying. And that's pretty much it here. Those are the stats, the mods, the Arcane. The other build, which I'm not going to show you in game, it has some problems, but you might like it. It's a non-heavy attack build using Volatile Rebound, which has a 100% chance to explode on bounce. The way you use the bounce system, you don't use the alternative fire mode button, which is the middle mouse, to detonate it. You just hold E to toss it. Toss in a direction, it's just going to bounce around enemies, exploding, doing some damage, and it's also going to generate some combo. It does work with Weeping Wounds and Blood Rush, but a problem I have with this setup is after 3 to 5 minutes you just lose out of nowhere your stacks of Weeping Wounds and Blood Rush, which I don't know why does that even exist. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I don't feel like showing you this build. But if you don't like the volatile quick return heavy attack style builds, try this out. You might like it. You just don't need to detonate it. You just toss it. It's going to fly around, bounce around, doing some damage, return to you, and you're just going to repeat. It's quite nice, and it's complete different style. You can use this weapon, but because of the bug, I'm still not going to recommend you. Try it out, but I will not recommend you to utilize this over this one. So that's it here, and I think it's time for me to show you this weapon in game. So I'm going to just use Ember, no Sentinel, no cats or dogs, no buffs, just the weapon and Ember, and that's it. So let's start. Give me just a second. Alright, we're in. Oh, it's already satisfying. And this is up against the Steel Path, corrupted enemies. The map is called Mod. It's a void map, survival. One nice thing about this glaive, it homes onto enemies, so you can hit them and then detonate it, and you do like a little bit more damage. Oh, that's satisfying. But having a guaranteed chance to proc electricity and complement some influence, it's just quite good. It's just nice. Oh. Stop it, please. My heart. Ooh, that's nice. It's also 9-meter radius explosion, even without influence. That's still really good. It's better than some AoE weapons. 5x all the time. Bottom right you can see. Boom. Gunner's Reflect is such a phenomenal mod. Thank God we have something like that. Oh, no influence procs. There we go. Influence procs. Spreading that blast damage. You don't even need to build for blast. This thing with just electricity is going to kill everything in the 20-meter radius. Just blast adds that another layer of clear. So you can remove those two mods, replace them with like something like Blood Rush and Killing Blow. You can do that, or Killing Blow with Late and Might. You can do that as well. It's all up to you. There's so many ways you can build this thing. It's one of the best with influence. This, Architectron, the other glaive. The Xoras. Just go. Oh, that was nice. No blast proc, sadly. If you proc blast and then guaranteed chance to proc influence, not influence, electricity, then we have to battle the 20% chance for influence. It becomes a nasty clear. Maximus unit, couple electricity procs, blast proc, boom. There we go. It's a good glaive. Some people say this is the best glaive. I think they're overreacting. Without the ribbon, it's not the best glaive. With a ribbon, you can definitely make something really nice with this weapon. And it is like one of the best glaives. I will say it's maybe the best clear glaive with a ribbon. But without a ribbon, it's not. Maybe one day we'll get a Tenet version of this thing. Who knows? And then it's going to become the best glaive. But right now there are plenty of good glaives. The Intoxin glaive is good. The other electricity glaive is good. Glaive Prime isn't that bad, but it's kind of nerfed. Slash procs are kind of not really dead, but they're much weaker after the health and armor changes. And then Influence came out, and it's like other glaives just have some more utility than Glaive Prime does. But Glaive Prime is still like really good. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. We get War. Let's see where the Acolyte is. Also, I'm not using any buffs or armor strip. My second ability, what it does, it gives me damage reduction. I'm not going to use my first ability, which gives me heat damage. I'm not going to use Viral, which is the Nourish ability. Where are you, War? Oh, Melis. Let's see. Oh, he's dead. 2 tosses and dies. Where? Oh, that's War. Oh, that wasn't really good. Oh, he despawned and teleported here. Oh, he's also dead. I think blast procs. Having ads around and the blast detonating and killing him. Snapshotting him. That was nice. Clear is just nice. Boom. Toss. Go. No blast procs. Edge. Ancients. Come on, Ancients. The moment you destroy the Overguard, they will die in seconds like that. Whoop. There you go. And I think it's time for me to extract. That was fun. Give me just a second to extract. And be right back. That was fun and satisfying. The Falcor is quite good. I like it a lot. The clear is nice, single target is good. War, get snapshot. The Acolyte died in 2 tosses. Guaranteed chance to proc electricity, which complements influence to spread it in a 20-meter radius. Blast also helped a ton with clear and also single target. You can utilize gas if you want, that's also good. The Falcor is good. Overall, it's just really good. I would recommend the build, and I hope you enjoy the build. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. Leave a like, sub, and see y'all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.